Formal Fitness, everybody. I am your host, Jim Danby, and we are in the water again. I showed you an aerobic leg routine. Now we're going to do some upper body. Alright, we're just going to kind of warm up those arms a little bit. Step it to the side, kind of window wash. So here's the thing about upper body in the pool. A lot of people don't think you can get a decent upper body workout in the pool. It's all legs. But I'm going to show you there's some aspects to your pool that are going to help you get a decent workout in. So let's just continue warming up those arms for now. Alright, kind of take them to the side now. And we're just kind of waking up those joints. We're getting those muscles going, getting our heart rate up a little bit.
Mama's dancing with telephone. You better watch out to take you to the freak zone.
Okay. Now we're just gonna get those shoulders talking, that upper back. We already worked out our legs, so we're not gonna do our legs too much. I just wanna move that lower body a little bit to help get my heart rate up. Alright, now we're gonna come into that water a little bit and just kind of take it to the side. We're gonna be working our core a little bit in this one too. So we kind of want to warm up that core a little bit. And just make sure that those legs are nice and straight and you get a nice kind of pivot as you move into this, so you're really working that core. Okay, and then we're just going to kind of come back into those triceps, kind of stretch those out a little bit too. Come down a little bit into a bit of a squat if you want. Kind of lean back some so you can get a better extension as you come back. Alright, so we're going to start out using the resistance of the water to continue to warm up some, but to actually really start digging into those muscle groups. And then we're going to move into some more calisthenic kind of stuff. So we're going to start out just some punches. And you want to keep those arms just below the surface of the water. And you're going to feel it. That water's going to kind of push back on you a little bit. So you're getting some resistance. What's great about the water though, I mentioned this in the last video, you're getting that resistance so you feel like you're really putting in a lot of work, but it's low impact because you weigh less than the water. So you're not putting those joints at as much a risk as you are outside of the water. So this is great for like older people, people who are rehabbing from any kind of injuries. This is great workout because you're not going to exasperate. You're just going to strengthen. Just continue to punch out. And you can't go too fast because the water creates that resistance. So we're kind of just moving on a 2 count. And make sure you pivot. We're working that core at the same time. Okay, now we're going to switch between uppercut. We're going to come under the water. And that fist is just going to barely break the surface of the water. We really want to stay under as much as we can. You're going to really feel that in those upper bicep muscles. As you come up, that resistance is pushing against you, so you can really feel it. Okay, now we're going to move into a hook. This one's going to be a little harder because of the water. What you want to do is you want to bring that shoulder up and out of the water and then forward and down. So it's a bit of a rotation, more of a rotation in that shoulder as you fight against the resistance of the water. jab to the side and hook. And just kind of step it out with those legs. We're still in that kind of spotted position because we want to have our arms underwater. And it's just a 2 count on the jab and then the hook. You're gonna really start to feel it in the shoulders, the upper back muscles as you keep that extension. Okay, now we're gonna do some shoulder rolls, starting clockwise. You want those arms underwater. You can come up a little bit as you come up on that rotation, but you want to try and stay underwater because you're going to get more resistance that way and you're going to get a more productive workout. Okay, now we're going to switch. Now we're going counterclockwise. This is going to be a little harder. Just got to push through it. Keep those arms nice and straight. No bend in the shoulders, or the elbows, I'm sorry. This is all about upper back and shoulders right now. Alright, now we're going to do some crosses. We're going to twist at the waist. Like I said before, we're working that core a little bit in this one. So we're going to get a nice full rotation as we extend that arm out and back. And this one's going to create a little resistance too, as you have the water going different directions as you rotate into it. Now we're going to punch down. We're going to punch down into the water. And again, we're continuing to work that core. We're going to pivot as we come down and back up. And really work that shoulder too. That shoulder should be submerged in the water as you come down. And you're going to get a lot of resistance on this one as you reach toward the bottom of the pool. This is what we want. Okay. Alright, just kind of stretch those shoulders out a little bit real quick. Then we're going to move on to some more intense workout stuff. Alright, we're going to move on to some more intense stuff now. As you can see, I've got my ladder exposed here. This is one of my hacks. You can use the ladder or the pool steps, as long as it's anchored securely, nice and tight, you can use it as a pool bar. So we're going to start low impact first. I've got my knees on the last step, and I'm just going to grab a hold of this, the lower part of the railing here, and I'm going to pull myself forward and back. And you're getting a nice workout there into that chest and those upper back muscles. You're still down in the water, so it's a little low impact. So that's why I say this one's lower impact. So if you're, rehabbing or you're wanting a lighter workout, this is perfect. You're getting into those muscle groups, but you're not going too hard. Alright, now I'm going to come up to the next step here. And I'm actually standing up now. I'm a little higher up out of the water. And I'm pulling in again. You're going to feel a little more. You're going to get a deeper stretch in this one. And it's always good to kind of go through and do a few sets. To really get a productive workout in. If you're really working on like that strength training, that muscle building, you need to do at least 3 to 4 sets. Okay. Alright, one more for you before we move away from the steps. This is a tricep press. So, again, we're a little low impact because we're down in the water, but I'm going to use the step here, brace my arms, legs come all the way out straight, and we're just going to come down and up. What's great about this is you're getting that extension into the tricep. You may even feel it in the upper back a little bit. But you're low impact because of the water. So it takes a lot of that body weight off of you. So you still get a decent extension, but you're not wearing yourself out using your own weight against you. The pull kind of cuts it in half. And you still get a little bit of that resistance as you push up. So it's really nice. It's a great workout, low impact workout.
Lady, be a cool, set your pleasure free. Lady, don't you be a fool. Let your pleasure go, 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 go.
Alright guys, chest press now. It's out of the pool here. It's nice and it's sturdy and it's going to give you something to work with. And what's great about in the water is you can bring those legs out or you can come in. So you're going to get different angles on the press here. So we're going to start low impact here. We're going to be straight up. And we're just going to press. And make sure those shoulders come all the way back. You want a nice full extension. So you may need to step away just a little bit so you can get a full extension. And what's great is normally you're working against yourself and you're pushing against the entire weight of your body to push yourself away. But now you have this water here, so the minute you start to push, the water kind of helps you out and takes you with it. Now you're still getting a nice full extension, you're getting deep into those muscles, but it's not as high an impact if you were to do this outside of the pool. Okay, now I'm going to step it back some. We're going to get deeper into that muscle group, and those legs are just nice and straight. And we're going to come all the way down and back up. You're going to feel a little more because more of the body is submerged, so you're starting to get a little bit of that water resistance as you come back up. And you're going to really feel it in the shoulders, that upper back. You're going to feel it into that chest a little bit.
Your peace t-shirt could cause a riot. Faster, faster, can't get enough. What the hell will I do with this stuff?
Okay, now we're going to come out even further. I know, guys. And those arms are going to come straight. I may have to remove my hat for this one. Pardon. And we're going to come down into the water. We're going to submerge ourselves and pull ourselves back up. And you're going to really feel it as you push yourselves back up because you're working fully against that water now. gonna come the other way. My arms are gonna be nice and straight across on the side of the pool here. And we're just gonna come down. And you can use that water. We're just gonna push up. But unlike the tricep press, we want the shoulders extended all the way out. And you're gonna get down into those underarms there, the back half of those chest muscles. You're also gonna feel it a little bit in that lower back as you tighten that core to pull yourself up. Now this one's a little more high impact, but it's great because you're working several muscle groups at once. Okay, now we're gonna do a few more things for our core, and then we're gonna call it a day. So we're gonna come back around to the front. This is a lateral plank. We're gonna bring those toes together, legs together, and those arms stay straight. Now instead of coming into the press like we were before, we're just gonna hold ourselves up. And what you wanna do, you wanna tighten that core, and you want that body to be nice and straight through here. And you are using those arms to hold yourself up some, but you really wanna focus on the core. You wanna focus on that core, because if you let go, you're just gonna fall straight into the water. There's nothing that's holding you up. So you really wanna focus on that core, kind of creating some resistance and holding yourself up. And we're just gonna hold that. And just make sure you're breathing good too. Nice deep breaths.
Hiding from the prying eye. Below the radar, in plain sight.
And just go as long as you can. I'm going for about a minute. If you can only do 30 seconds. Sometimes you have to build yourself up to that. Alright. Now we're going to do a couple more things here for the chest and shoulders. This time we're going to come to the side. Legs come out. And we're just going to push in and out. So we're kind of localizing the exercise now to one side. And just a nice 2 count in and out. And really get deep into those shoulders as you come out. So if you need to come a little closer, so you're getting deeper into that stretch when you come down and out, that's fine, because you really want to get a nice productive stretch here. We're also working that core, those obliques a little bit as we push ourselves back up. And our little friend here is joining the workout. Alright, now we're going to switch sides. We're going to do the lap, because what you do to one side, you always do to the other. And again, we're just coming deep into that stretch, pushing back out. Okay, one last thing, we're gonna do some side planks here for our obliques, and then we will stretch it out. So we're gonna come down, and if you need to come lower under the pool wall, that's fine. I like using this because it's easier to grasp, whereas the wall of the pool here is a little slippery, but I'm gonna come down, I want a little further extension, and and that body sideways. If you want to make it an even deeper stretch, you can kick that leg up, and then this arm comes out for balance. And we're just kind of lean into that crunch here. So you're really feeling it through here. And then you're also feeling it in here because you're using this part of the body to hold yourself up. And again, we're looking for like at least 30 seconds to a minute. If you can go longer than that, good for you. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna try and just do about a minute. You may feel it a little bit in that upper glute, lower back as well, if you've got that leg kicked out. If not, you can keep the leg down too. It's lower impact. You're still gonna get that good core workout though. All right, and other side. Now, one last exercise. We're just going to kind of take, we're working those arms a little bit, and we're continuing to work that core as we come to the side and back in. And this one, you can't move too quick, so if you got to really slow it down, that's fine. Because otherwise your form's going to be off. You really just want to focus on the upper body here. You don't want to use those legs too much. Move yourself back and forth. You just kind of want those legs to kind of glide naturally as we rotate here. And that rotation, that's really working that core, the upper core muscles, those obliques. And we're continuing to get a nice extension into that upper body as we come all the way across. All right, woo! Guys, we are done. If you want a more intense workout, go through that whole routine a second or third time, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna kind of end it there. Do make sure you stretch out. A lot of the upper body stretching I've shown you guys in previous videos, it works in the water. It's just a little different because of the water resistance. If you're more comfortable getting out of the water, drying off, and stretching out, that's fine. But do make sure you stretch out. I'm just gonna kind of stretch out a little bit here. But I'm gonna let you guys go for now. This was Upper Body Aquatics. Until next time.